this is Charlie's Little World of Adventures, and welcome back to the Movie Circle. And here we are, folks. Yesterday and Tuesday we looked at the first and second Despicable Me show, and we looked at the third one in March. And now with Minions 2 coming out tomorrow, it's time we take a look at the first Minions to see if it's any good. The movie follows the origin story of the Minions. Is where we learn, and that's our purpose in life is to serve the biggest bad and its boss. And if they can't find a new boss, they'll soon perish. That is until one minion named Kevin then decides to go out of his cave and aid with two other minions named Stuart and Bob, and they wouldn't return until they found the biggest, baddest boss they could. Luckily, they found a villain called Scarlet Overkill. Scarlet is willing to accept them as long as the Indians can steal Queen Elizabeth's crown. So I think it's safe to say that one of the best things of the Despicable Me films are the Minions characters. They're fun and enjoyable, and they are very entertaining. So we're still surprised that this movie would happen. And I can happily say that I had a really good time with this. In fact, I think it's a bit better than the Despicable Me films, in my opinion. Let's begin with the characters. What I love about them is that if it focused on all the minions, and it would lose focus of who the main characters are. But the film managed to keep it to 3 minions. With the other minions having their own side plot of getting to London. But with the main trio themselves, there's Kevin, Stuart and Bob. Who make up for a strong team. It goes deep into the origins of the Minions, like I said before. And these 3, you got proof of what they have, why they have to find the big bad boss and too, as well as offering that character trait. It's where Kevin is the most determined to find the boss. Stuart is the straight man who loves guitars. And Bob is the fun little goofball of the team, who enjoys having fun with his Teddy Tim. The 3 have a strong bond throughout the film, where the main heart comes within the trio. In fact, it's really shown with their relationship with the other minions, and how they want to do everything they can to make their tribe happy, and find the biggest, baddest boss for them to serve. And then there's Scarlet Overkill and her husband Herb. With Herb, I don't really have too much to say about him. So there's really not much the movie did with him. With Scarlet Overkill, I would call her one of Illumination's best villains. Having a nice retro 60s design, and showing that women can be a great outfit, and how she can uses the minions to get what she wants. And as the movie gets closer to the end, she becomes more crazy and to the point where she is willing to kill them at any cost. Also, one of the movie's main cast on minions, and the actors themselves did a really good job. Like how what the minions always said. And Sandra Bullock offering a really good job at voice performance as Scarlet Overkill herself. And adding more to the craziness of this film and making her a strong threat. Next, there's the story. Right. I'll start off by getting the best element of this movie out of the way. A. How it handles the origins of the minions. Seriously, the first 10 and 5 to 10 minutes, and it explains where the minions came from, explain their purpose in life, and explain the goal of what Kevin Stewart and Bob have to venture out to find a new big bad boss to serve. The movie does its great job of to show more depth to the little guy as with those first few minutes, and you can actually feel bad for them, as their purpose is to serve the best villain they can, and without that purpose, then there's not really much for them to do. It's also worth noting that the story that follows is really strong. Yes, when Scarlet does enter, it does become your typical heist flick where the minions have to steal the crown, and which that part of the film does feel a bit predictable, but the execution of it really helps to make it an exciting and fun moment. And how the minions are willing to win over their new boss. What's at any cost? All of that is true because it rhymed. Okay, I know this doesn't have anything to do with minions, but as someone who loves the Lego Movie, I always wanted to do that in a video. Anyway, another thing that makes this movie really strong is the heart with all the minions. Yes, the minions do offer their own humour, which is absolutely hilarious, making this movie a great comedy with every joke landing at every moment, and being one of the funniest animated films. However, the main goal is for the minions to find a purpose in life. Like I said before, the willing of what Kevin Stewart and Bob are doing to help their tribe by adventuring into the unknown and finding a new big bad boss is remarkable, as they know that the tribe would do anything for them, like they are doing something for their tribe. And then there's the movie's animation, and I can happily say that while it's not the best looking of the franchise, it is still pretty good animation. Yes, it does still keep its problem with the film's animation, where the designs are a bit too simplistic for an animated feature. And they do show more in the costume. It was like with Scarlet Overkill. But there are some types of some of the human characters can look a bit too thin for their own good. Like they didn't really know the right size to make an computer animated human. But that's the only criticism I can give with the animation, because everything else, this movie looks really good. With the background, and the movie shows all the different places of where the minions were in history. From their early beginnings in the Stone Age to when the cavemen roamed to the ancient Egypt times, to the Dark Ages, to the cave in the Arctic, in the city of New York, or where the movie is mainly placed, London, which is the best looking environment in the film. Seriously, it makes you feel like you're actually in the city, with how immersive and each detail is put in. Also, the character animation is a nice highlight, where despite the simplistic design, as the movements are fun and fast, as for the characters, to keep up with the comedy and have some visual gags that can absolutely be hilarious. Sorry, we about that. And also, this movie takes the biggest highlight of the animation from the Despicable Me films, the gadgets. With all the different gadgets they have at their disposal, so they give time to show what each gadget can do and how they can help the minions out of the sticky situation. This is mainly shown with the action and chase scenes, is where they can be quite intense and leave the viewers on the edge of the seat, especially offering a fun and exciting climax. That was a great way to end the movie. So overall, for something that's just a prequel, also a well-beloved franchise, it did a great job with that. Minions is a fun and entertaining animated feature, where it takes the best elements of the Despicable Me film and turns it into a fun and enjoyable film. Despite having a pretty weak side character, it more than makes up for it with a strong and engaging story, with likeable characters, some really nice animation, talented voice acting, amazing humour, and a bit of heart to the minions themselves. Of course I would definitely recommend this to fans of the Despicable Me films, but if you're someone who has never watched the films, but you're just looking for a fun animated comedy anyways, then it's fun. It will probably entertain you. Usually when side characters have their own spin-off, it can have some mixed results, but at least the minions prove that they can be as good with or without good, and that's why I'm happy to give this movie a solid 9 out of 10. Finally, I've reviewed the Despicable Me films, and I've reviewed the first Minions. Now I just need to do my review on your Minions too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you next Thursday for the next episode of the Review Circle. Cool. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. Maybe the first fall with the new one coming out. I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Bye.